Hey y'all, I'm Naya Good here with Woman to Woman Talk magazine, talking to the beautiful Gemini and Green, Miss Jenni, JChic here hosting the Convo to Currency events for all of these amazing and illustrious entrepreneurs. How you feeling?
I'm amazing. How are you?
I'm feeling pretty good. Amazing, just like Mary J. Blige said.
Yeah.
All right, so just give us a debrief, a quick little synopsis of what it is that you create and do and all the things that you are encompassed.
Yeah, so my name is Jenni JChic, as you mentioned. I am the brand style curator at the JChic Lifestyle brand. So I have a full service global agency for entrepreneurs to elevate their brands. We have 4 pillars in branding, content, funding, and marketing, in that order, that we help them in order to get to higher heights with whatever it is that they're doing with their business. So I am a full-time entrepreneur. I've been in business 10 years for myself. I actually come from corporate America with 20 years in the corporate America space in banking and finance and human resources. And so I took all of that experience and my degrees and all of that and turned it into a 7-figure agency for entrepreneurs.
That's amazing. So we're sitting in the presence of a millionaire. Okay, and that's amazing. You took all of that and you decided to create your own thing, and you have a long resume. Okay, corporate, now entrepreneurial, and those things come together.
Yes.
Okay, so a couple questions I have for you. Okay, so what motivated you to want to motivate others to, enhance their brand?
Well, I always tell people, if I can change one person's life and they change their finances and they change, they're going to change their family's lives.
Right.
When they change their family's lives, the communities change. When the communities change, the world is elevated. So just by helping one person, I can elevate the world. So when I figured that out, that it doesn't have to be, I gotta have 100 people in this, just one person can literally impact the world. So when I figured that out, it made me just be on a quest to elevate the global communities, lifelong quest.
That's amazing, because elevation is needed in this society right now, especially high vibration, So that's amazing. And then you said, okay, so what are your key components to being a thorough and organized entrepreneur?
Well, that's why when I told you about my pillars, I told you it's an order to them.
Right.
So branding comes first. A lot of times when I ask people, what help do you need? They say, I need help with marketing. I need help with marketing. But when I broke it down and I thought about it, not only are these things in order, but they're also in alphabetical order. So it's actually a divine order. So branding, you got to build a brand. It's more than your logo. It's more than your colors. But it's what people say about you when you're not in the room. That's what branding means. Then once you get the branding done, you get the content. So here's the brand. Let me show you what it is. So that's the content. Then you do funding. Because now I know what it is that I'm doing. I'm putting it out there to the world. Now I need the funding in order for it to grow. The last part is marketing. Because if you don't have the money, you can't market. Right? So a lot of people are doing it out of order. And when I figured that out, I made my agency be in order to go in the proper way for them to elevate.
Okay, I was just saying upstairs, Geminis are really organized with how they do execute things. We need an air sign on a team for all of that. Okay, and so my last question is about the funding, because that's a lot. I think that's a lot of entrepreneurs' big question. Like, how do they get the money, right, to get their brand and all of their things seen? How does one get funding with very little business credit or very little business deposits in their business checking account?
Well, the way that that's going to come is, number one, it has to be your business has to be set up correctly. The reason why I even started Convo to Currency was I saw the disparity in between us and others who get all the funding. It's not a lack of funding. It's a lack of knowledge of what my business structure should be. It's a lack of knowledge of how much money do I really need to bring into my account? How do I really structure my account? How do I make it so that I don't only look good on paper, but I look good in real life and it looks amazing to lenders? How do I make myself fundable?
Right.
So when all of those questions kept coming to me with people asking them, I said, I got to come up with something. So this is our 2nd annual Convo to Currency at the time of this recording. And I figured out that I got to show the people the money is there. This is how you can be set up to get it. And this is how you're going to get it. Not only when you get it, what you're going to do with it. That's why marketing comes after funding.
Right.
Because once we show you how to get the money, you need money management, you need mindset. So we're bringing in therapists, we're bringing in life coaches. Because not only do you need to know how to get the money, but you need to know how to use it and how not to get back in the same bind that you were with when you didn't have no money.
Right.
Because just because you start making more money doesn't mean you know what to do with it.
That's true.
I made my first 100,000 and lost it so fast.
Wow.
And I made it again and lost it again. But now I'll never do it again because I know what needs to be done. So that's why we had an accountant at the event. That's why we had somebody coming and talking about taxes, coming and talking about insurance and how to use your insurance while you're living to build wealth. We have an Amazon rep showing people how to get their Amazon stores. That's why, because it's not a lack of funding. It's a lack of structure, and it's a lack of knowing what to do in order to get it. It's a lack of knowledge. So Convo the Currency will always be here as a needed resource for entrepreneurs to get money for their brands.
That's amazing. I love what you said, how to make yourself fundable. I like that. That's going in the article. Anyways, all right, so where can everybody find you on social media, and what's your website so that they can get those steps and start to execute them?
Okay, so I'm all over everywhere at JChic Lifestyle, just like it sounds, JChic Lifestyle, everywhere. And that's a gem. Make your stuff be the same everywhere. So you gonna say, I'm this on Facebook, I'm here on Instagram, I'm this on JChic Lifestyle, all over everywhere, highly rated on Google with all 5 stars. And y'all know Google don't lie, right? So you can Google me, you can look up JChic Lifestyle, you can find me on all social media, and my website is www.jchiclife.style. So you can find me all over everywhere. And I got a gem for the people.
Yes.
If you text Brand Boss, BRAND BOSS, all one word, to 31996, I'm gonna send you a free brand guide just for tuning in and listening to the end.
Say the number again.
Text Brand Boss, BRAND BOSS, all one word. It's gonna put a space but make it all one word. Text Brand Boss to 31996. And I got a free brand guide for you.
How long is this going to be going on for the people?
It's free.
Oh, it's free. It's
I always have
until
to
infinity and beyond. Okay.
No, it's free forever.
Okay, got you. All right, I appreciate conversing with you, JChic. Jenni Graham, I appreciate you for having us here, and I personally am definitely going to be tuning in to all of that, and I'd like to, converse with you outside of all this, but that's another conversation.
I can't wait. I'm excited.
I'm Naya, good for Woman to Woman Talk Magazine, and I'll talk to you later.